Hello, my name is Laura Lininger. I'm your new teacher, and I'm so excited to have you as a new student. I have prepared two lesson plans for Taryn that I'd like to share with you. Let me share my screen. So uh, the Oklahoma State standards that I have are PK2, PWS point 2. Students will name the letters in their first name, and the introduction will start I would start with welcoming in the student and explaining the importance of letters in forming words, engaging with the student by showing him a simple word puzzle and asking him to identify the letters that make up the word cat. And this will be the virtual lesson. And in the lesson, we would begin by playing this YouTube video about making words. Then I would use a document camera so that the student can see my desk. And then we will use a dry erase alkaline board. I will demonstrate breaking down CVC words into individual letters and sounds. For example, I would write the letter C, and then an A and then a T and the squares on the board, and we will identify and discuss every letter and its sounds. Then we will blend all the letters and the letter sounds together to say the word cat. We will repeat this with several different CVC consonant vowel consonant words, increasing the difficulty level of the words as he masters the skill. Then we will do an independent practice where he will manipulate individual letters to form words on Starfall. It's just a little game to get him more interactive with wanting to spell. And then we'll go over a quick review by asking him to share one letter he found in a word during the independent practice, and then summarize the differences between the letters and words. And then a quick assessment of five different questions on asking him like whether a letter, like to describe or to circle which one is a letter or which one is not a letter. And then I have an in-person instructional or an in-person lesson. And the standards are students will name a majority of uppercase and lowercase letters. The introduction I would welcome the students and introduce the concept of lowercase and uppercase letters, engaging students by showing him a mix of uppercase and lowercase letters and asking him to identify the differences. Like, for an example, can you tell me what makes a lowercase letter different from an uppercase letter? And then the lesson, I would present a chart showing pairs of uppercase and lowercase letters, explaining the concept of matching them correctly, discussed with students why using the right form of a letter is important. I would make sure that he understands that the size of the letter is the only difference. The size of the letter doesn't make the difference between a lowercase and uppercase letter. And then the independent practice, for an activity, we would use a flat sheet pan and magnetic uppercase and lowercase letters. I would demonstrate by pulling a random letter from a bucket and placing it on the pan on the correct side. For example, I would draw out a letter, and if it was a lowercase d, I would stick it on the pan that has the side titled lowercase letters. Once the student understands the concept, he will be instructed to the activity as well. And for the assessment, I would do a teacher-made worksheet, and I made a worksheet where the student will go and circle and sound out the uppercase letters first, and then at the bottom of the page is where he would circle the lowercase letters. Thank you.